Welcome to Lifestyles of the Strange and Exotic, DIY outfit of the day. Now, I'm rather proud of myself, actually. Most of the time, everything I got was from the Goodwill, but these came from a tag sale. But those came new, but I'll get to that. This was actually a set, and the skirt's kind of over in my pile of clothing that I can now get into a little bit easier, but still the woman must have had like no ass whatsoever, because it's like straight up and down, and you're like, it's really hard to suck in your cheeks, okay? Just saying. Anyway, this was the top that went to this, and this was regular price at $5. And, you know, it was a set, but it was pink, both, you know, everything was pink. And that kind of like pukey, and it was pink enough that it was just ugly. I don't know, it was just pink. But I loved the style and the shape and the look of it and the lace of it, and I'm like, I wonder if I can dye this. So I got black dye and dyed both pieces. I tested a skirt first because I couldn't get my butt in the skirt, so if it was like, it didn't matter. But it worked, so I dyed this. But the thing was, this is a polyester lining, so as you can see my sexy belly here. This here is like a silky lining, but so the dye wouldn't take. So it actually came out, I would have liked it all black, but this made it look a little better so you could see the actual pattern in the lace. So the light background makes the black pop. This was okay, but the way they actually glued this on, so the glue didn't stick. So you could kind of see like white spots at some places, so I did try to like take it off without like ripping off the thing. Should have sewn it on, but unless this was like an afterthought after the person bought it. So I don't know. And I like the fact that it's long and it goes over your butt, so you can wear it like a top, like with leggings. And the back is I must have lost a little weight because it wasn't nearly as bad to get into as it usually is. And I can get to maybe about here. And then at least with this I can pull it up. And it's like, you know, it's always fun trying to zip your own clothing, especially when they're in the back. But it goes down like this. But this collar here is like not attached in the back, so when you bend over it does this. So that's kind of the annoying thing about that. I mean, they could have like attached it to the sides, you know, to the sides of the zipper. I don't know. So I'm trying to give you a little closer detailing here of the lace here. It's like a tatted lace on the bottom there, and it's just plain all the way, you know, like that, where the collar falls. And it's a little bigger lace here. So I thought this was a really neat, you know, came out really awesome. It's just a really big trick to get into it. Except I don't know if my sleeves are too short, but it kind of works out anyways because my bracelet's like eating my sleeves. I think this one's just pushed up. I don't know. And the second DIY, again with a classy thing here. Now the video is still on the camera, so I haven't posted it yet. But these were bright silver. These are my other nanas I mentioned in my silver nanas that I mentioned in my boot vid there. And it's like, and they feel so weird because I'm so used to the ones that I'm always wearing that, you know, 10 years of wear, so of course they're kind of molded to your foot, and, you know, so these feel so strange because my brain's like, ooh, they're the nanas, but they're not. And they're a little different because they have these on them, which, you know, is always a thrill. Mine go all the way up like that. That's like the least thing I like about this particular one. And they have that little buckle in the back that says Nana, and the other one doesn't. My old ones have that belt that goes across the foot. Makes it look a little interesting, but the belt is just they're just too short. It's really annoying. So these were bright silver as of yesterday. Now, I don't know how these are going to hold up because they are all man-made material, but what I used was fabric paint. So I did, you know, one next to the other, so that'll be posted at some point. So I did, and I didn't need as much fabric paint as I thought I would. I had a big bottle and like a little bottle that was maybe 3 inches high. Never even used the whole bottle of the 3-inch, and that was with some of it gone. So I'm like, boy, that stuff goes a long way. So I did one layer, kind of dulled down the silver, so it kind of looked it looked kind of cool. It kind of looked pewter like almost, but you know, silver had to go. You can kind of tell this is the original color right here. I didn't bother with the inside, but I did the tongue and all the other parts. And then I did a couple other coats and some touch-ups. So I don't know how it'll hold up. If it doesn't, I might just do the old-fashioned spray paint. But the fact that these look amazing, at least to me anyway. So hopefully I can get another decade's wear out of these guys. I will have to get inserts, because I did get inserts for the other ones, because they're a little hard on the inside. And then those inserts lasted as long as the other boot do. So we'll see how the color stays on. And so this will be the first test. And I did try like scratching it off and wiping it off, and fabric paint's supposed to be waterproof, so hopefully it'll hold up. And at least with fabric paint, if you do get a scuff, you can at least touch it up a little better. So here goes, as you see what's on my thing. My DIY outfit of the day! And I'll be putting my own DIY jewelry on at some point shortly. So, not enough that you get clothing at the Goodwill, you make your own and adapt it. So, why the hell not, right? And a side note, when we went to see the Titanic exhibit, I kind of wish I had this, because this was a little more kind of in that era than the dress I had. And yes, I had the dress, and I survived. Mother didn't. Noting that. Alright then, thanks for watching and dealing with me rambling on. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next videos.